Happy Friday, and once again, welcome to the Weekender, friends and family. How about those Suns halfway to the NBA Kings? I mean, they could be kings of the NBA with 2 more wins. Tonight, believe it or not, at Yoshi's, Pete Escovedo, a live jazz concert at Yoshi's. I might try to hit one of the 10 p.m. shows. Those are the only ones that are available. And maybe go grab some sushi and go see Pete Escovedo. And by the way, if you happen to be up in Tahoe this weekend, guess what they have? They actually have the American Century Golf Tournament. Man, that is a little fun event. You got a bunch of celebs out there. They're golfing for charity. You got the Stephs, the Charles Barkley. You have a ton of superstars that are out there. They're golfing around Tahoe. They have a little hoop thing. You got boaters is out there. One of these years, I'm going to take that in and partake and go get some tickets and hang out up there in Tahoe one of these weekends. So the Weekender, over the last couple of weeks, I've had several discussions about where's the housing market. Is it going to slow down? What's really going on with this market? So what I decided to do was I decided to bring back the housing report. Last year, we did what we call the housing report. I did it for about 3 or 4 months. At the beginning of each month, from the previous month, I gave a housing report. So I get this stats of all the different housing markets. I mean, every city, it's laid out all the solds, all the active listings, the pending listings, the average sale price, a whole bunch of statistics. And what I did was I broke it down and I compared it to the previous year. And so that's what we're going to do here today. What we're going to do is, because the pandemic, it was a crazy year last year. I mean, we were seeing sales off the charts in what we would consider a really crazy year. So let's compare back to 2020 and to what we are today. So what we're going to do the first month we're going to dig into June on what happened last month. And I picked a variety of cities throughout the East Bay so we can get some highs and some lows of all these different cities. So the first city that we're going to start with is the city of Alameda. So last year at this time in June of 2020, Alameda had 18 active listings, 22 properties were sold, and the average sales price in Alameda was $1.2 million. Now, to this year, the active listings are down. We had 17 active listings, but listen to this. We had 55 sold units in Alameda, the city of Alameda. And the average price is a whopping $1.7 million, up $500,000 from the heights of last year. So the next city that we decided to choose was Hayward. So last year, Hayward at this time, Hayward had 66 active listings. They had sold 68 properties, and the average price point for a detached single home in Hayward, and we're just talking a range, your typical average, was $823,000. Forward to 2021, again, the active listings are down. That means inventory is moving a lot faster, but we sold almost 30 more units. We sold 93 homes in the city of Hayward last year. Now, guess what the average price for a Hayward listing is up to right now? It's up to $1 million for an average home in the city of Hayward. The next city that we chose to look at was Lafayette. Lafayette last year, 2020, June, we had 37 active listings. They sold 29 homes. The average sales price in the city of Lafayette was $1.7 million. Okay, let's spring forward to this year. 30 active listings. Again, listings are down, but listen to the solds. The solds are up. 46 sold units compared to 29 last year. And guess what the average price in Lafayette is for a house? Crazy off the charts. It's $2 million. Let's spring forward to Concord. Let's look at the city of Concord. Concord, last year, they had 70 active homes on the market. They sold 87 units. The average price in Concord, believe it or not, was $686,000. Let's forward to June of this year. Again, Active listings are down because we're moving inventory. They sold 120 units. 120 units last month. And guess what the average price now in Concord is? It's $900,000. Wow, that is crazy. And for the final city that we chose this week, it was the city of Antioch. Antioch had 59 active listings last year. They sold 77 units. The average price at that time was $500,000. That's average 3 and 2 type listings. Again, active listings are down, but listen to the solds. 100 units were sold, single detached, 100. And guess what the average sales price is? It's $640,000. Basically, that's up $140,000 in the city of Antioch. Wow. So what we're going to do is we're going to track this throughout the coming months. At the beginning of each month, I'll give you the previous month. Again, thank you for tuning in to The Weekender. It's going to be a nice warm weekend. I hope you have an opportunity to get out there and enjoy it. If you're interested in putting your house up on the market, feel free to give me a call at area code 510-220-7155, the number on the screen. Again, thank you for subscribing. Thank you for tuning in. And everybody have a wonderful weekend.